Hello and welcome to another day of prepping for the LSAT with Tony, your humble host. I wanted to welcome, we have a new commenter today. Everybody give a round of applause. Wish I had some sound effects. I got to get some kind of video editing software where I can do all that fancy stuff I see everybody else doing. Be like the cool kids. And anyway, we got a new commenter. Ed, thank you for your comment. He gave me a pointer about blind review, which I had never tried before, never heard of. Well, maybe I'd heard of it before, but never tried. The review is different than the review process that I have done. It adds another step to it, and so well, I haven't done the intro yet. Let me go into the intro, and then I'll go into that. The intro. Thank you for watching. This is LSAT preparation using the LSAT Max course, headed towards the August 2021 LSAT test. I am working through the calendar for the August LSAT, which LSAT Max provides on their website. When you have access to their training materials, they give you access to their calendars, and you go through all the lessons that they have, which are videos and specific types of questions. Oh, there's my coffee. That's going to come up here in just a second. I'm doing a test with this prep test. I'm a decaf coffee drinker. I'm going to caffeinate today to see if that helps. Be right back. All right, here we go. See if this helps. Let me push past 151. Okay, so I am in the calendar here at the end of May. I have now finished all of the May lessons. Yes, I am a month behind, and I know that will be unfortunate for my score, but that's the timing that I've got, and I can always take it in October if I need to increase my score. So, all right, we will hopefully finish all the lessons next week. This is a lot of lessons, so I'm not real sure about that. I tend to be able to do about one lesson really well per day if I really learn it. And I'm trying not to, kind of just cram through them. I'm trying to get through them and learn and understand the material as best as I can, while not trying to become an expert at it, but doing my best with a day. Basically, I'm willing to give each subject a day, at least to start, and then once I do some prep tests, find out how well I did, how well that information got in, and informed my ability to take the test. So once I finish that, I will then start doing just practice and review tests all the time. So what I've discussed with my tutor, which you can purchase from LSAT Max as well, some live tutoring, and they have live office hours. What I've discussed is doing starting to do more prep tests. So on this week, I'll probably add another prep test. No, next week is going to be on schedule here. So we'll finish up all the course material, and then starting July 15th, we'll start doing 3 prep tests per week. So these Thursdays won't be such a big thing. And what that'll do is that will get me more zeroed in on what I need to work on, and more adept at taking the test itself. It'll be another day at the office. So when I get to LSAT day, it'll just be like, hey, another day at the office, except it'll only be one instead of, it'll only be one that day instead of one that day plus some review and all that. It'll be one that day and then a crying session probably. All right, so that is that's the intro. Now back to this blind review that Ed brought up. Thank you, Ed, for bringing that up. His review process, or the blind review process that he recommended, is different than the one that I have used. The one that I've used is to go through the test after I've taken it, find the answers or the questions that I got incorrect. And when I look at the question before I look at the answer, I go in and I try the question again. Now, the problem with LSAT Max is that once you go in to review the test, even if it wipes out the answers, it does indicate the incorrect answer that you chose still. So even though it doesn't show you which answer is correct, it indicates for you which one that you chose. So you know that's the wrong one. That's not an exact, that's not a full blind review. It's just that level. So what I do is I look at the test question, I try it again, and then I see if I got it right. And then that's fine. That's, confidence building or, informative in whatever way it might be. And then after that, I will write down two things. Actually, I dictate it just so that I could save time. I dictate two things. Number one, why is the answer choice that I chose horribly wrong? And number two, why is the correct answer exactly right? I try to write those two things down. Sometimes I don't get it. Sometimes I don't know why. And I have to take that to my tutor, and he helps me. Um, I'm going to have to try to work with Chris a little bit because it's clear he's a very smart guy. And when we go through the test, he can, do it and explain it. I think what I'm going to ask him to do next time, I'm going to try to zero in on one type, maybe one question for the whole hour. Or maybe I'll have a backup question just in case we get through that one fast. And I want to do the talking because I need to verbally process, as I've said before. So maybe that will help me feel better about this stage in my tutoring process, because I think that I'm getting to the point where I don't really necessarily need somebody talking to me as much as I need to talk through what I'm doing and get feedback on why that is not working, or be taught in that way. I'm going to try that. So there we go with our up to date. What did I do yesterday? Yesterday, I finished illustration questions. I was very good at those, so I'm really happy about that. I'm very good at something that is consisting of about 3.6% of the test. All right, so that's great. And next thing I did was review. I reviewed, let me get my list here. I reviewed strengthen with necessary premise and must be true questions. I'm moderately pleased with my progress. It must be true, doing pretty well on those. Strengthen with necessary premise, pretty well. Strengthen, I think I'm figuring that out a little better. And so that's what happened yesterday. What we'll do today is caffeinate. I will develop some primers. I'm going to do 6 strengthen with necessary logical reasoning questions, 5 principal logical reasoning questions, and 1 group game before I start diagnostic test number 4. And that will be in a different room than this one, just because there's a window here. And I've also got another, I'm pulling out all the stops today. I got earplugs so that I can close off the outside world. These are not going to be the ones I use. Somebody else used these and they're kind of yucky, so I'll probably throw those away. But anyhow, that's what we'll do today, diagnostic test 4. So when you see me again tomorrow, you will see me with a new diagnostic score to discuss. So exciting times. We'll see what happens here. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, for your comments, for your likes. This video is helping me a lot. Hopefully it's helping you, and I hope that it will help others in the future as they go through their process. All right, so have a great day. Thank you again for watching, and rest the LSAT.